Dolph Ziggler is back on Raw. WWE be like, you don't remember this. It never happened. I know 90% of you don't give a crap, but I'm a Ziggler mark number 1. Sure, he's gonna get buried for the 1052nd time, but what if he won't? Maybe there's a chance. But Dolph Ziggler targeting theory is definitely interesting. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Welcome back to another episode of Greatness of Raw, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing today? Let's talk about the show. And the show kicks off with the ultimate farmer, Brock Lesnar. Farmer with the manners. He says Roman is living that good life. Since WrestleMania, he's been living high on the hog, flying private jets and eating like a king. Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. Roman Reigns is a hog, and I slaughter hogs in my farm every day. Every time Brock Lesnar mentions his farm, I feel proud. I know they're not mentioning this because of me, but I know that a lot of you who watched this episode of Raw thought of me when he mentioned the farm, and that is my legacy. He'll get a country shit kicking. We see Paul Heyman. People are chanting you suck, and Heyman acts like people are chanting you suck to Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman with that confidence. Heyman says Lesnar is the odds-on favorite at SummerSlam. Lesnar doesn't care if he sends Reigns to a hospital or a morgue. Heyman says Lesnar isn't a man, he's a beast. But this is one streak that Brock Lesnar won't conquer. Roman Reigns will rip Brock Lesnar's heart out of his ass if that's what it takes. So we can expect twists and turns. Theory interrupts, and he makes a point that he is going to be the WWE champion after SummerSlam. He sends Otis and Chad Gable, but that was just like a late night snack for Brock Lesnar. He absolutely destroys Otis and Chad Gable. He even used the stairs. That's as close as we are going to get to a Brock Lesnar match on a random episode of Monday Night Raw. But hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar as a maximum male model? I think so. I'm not gonna act like I truly care about this rivalry. We've seen it already many times, and to be completely honest with you, none of the latest matches were actually really that good. They were rather predictable. But Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar are making it as interesting as possible at this point, so I gotta give some credit. Before Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio, the Judgment Day tried to tell Dominic Mysterio that he should join the Judgment Day because he's failing because of his father, and he even called Rey Mysterio a bad father again.
Shut your ass, bad puppy! I'm gonna show you who's a bad puppy!
So we saw Finn Balor versus Rey Mysterio, which was actually a pretty fun match. I don't know how you guys feel about Finn Balor's new attire, but I actually really like it, although I gotta say I'm not really feeling the Judgment Day lately. So Finn Balor picks up the W. Dominic checks on his father.
Sorry, mijo.
I'm glad Edge left the Judgment Day, but the faction doesn't feel special anymore. It wasn't really that good before, but now it just doesn't feel important. They should get something a bit more significant. They should add members to the faction. They should focus on championships. Then we see Becky Lynch on the announce table. The commentator fell asleep, and she says that since I beat Asuka, I deserve a championship opportunity. But instead, Carmella gets it. We see Bianca Belair, Carmella, and this one's for the Raw Women's Championship. We've seen this match already, so I'm not exactly sure why we're getting it again. I probably missed it. Maybe Carmella earned the opportunity. I'm really not sure. I'm kind of confused, to be honest. But shockingly, Carmella wins the match, and she's the new Raw Women's Champion. What a weird-ass decision. That was honestly shocking. One of the most unpredictable moments of 2022. That actually didn't happen. I'm just testing how many of you don't even watch Monday Night Raw anymore. So basically the match ended in a countout because Bianca Belair is a dumbass babyface. That's always the case with the WWE, and Carmella acted like she won the championship. I don't even know why. Carmella, you're not a champion. But Bianca Belair takes the championship back. We saw another vignette, and this just proves that it's for Edge and no one else. Maybe WWE are tricking us, making it seem obvious that Edge is coming back, and he will be back, and this vignette is for Edge, but also Bray Wyatt returns as well. You never know. We saw Miz TV with Tommaso Ciampa, and they talked about Logan Paul. He still believes that Logan Paul is playing with the Miz. He just wants publicity, and they will be a tag team. But if you don't want to be in a tag team with me, I'm gonna find someone else, and I don't have to look far. We see AJ Styles. Shut your mouth. You got tiny balls. Ezekiel comes out and says, I never introduced myself to you. My name is Ezekiel. And he wants to team up with AJ Styles. That's exactly what we got. The Miz and Ciampa versus AJ Styles and Ezekiel. This was okay. Nothing really memorable. Just your typical Monday Night Raw tag team match that's being rushed. Like always, every damn week. The Miz was about to tap out, but Ciampa interfered and got disqualified. One of the weirdest pairings I've ever seen. Why would Ciampa need the Miz? Why? Then we saw Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Doudrop and Nikki's ass. 2 tag team matches in a row is never a good idea in my opinion. The babyface team won, and then it was time for the Usos. At SummerSlam we are going to get a mystery special guest referee. So we got a typical back and forth between the Usos and the Street Profits, and then R-Truth comes out. He cracked some jokes. He's a certified divorce attorney, a marriage counselor, and a tag team counselor, but the Usos told Truth that unless you have a referee shirt on, you should leave. I'm also a certified referee, and he has a referee shirt. So I believe he's going to be the special guest referee at SummerSlam. That's random. And honestly, this was kinda funny, but R-Truth is nowhere as funny as he was like 5 years ago. We see Omos, and this turned into a 6-man tag team. How many tag team matches can we handle, ladies and gentlemen? Holy shit! A tag team match after a tag team match. You just increase the number of competitors. Holy fuck. Again, I don't really have much to add. It's like I'm reviewing the same thing over and over again. It was your typical match on Monday Night Raw. Nothing too memorable. Omos pins Montez Ford. He's a big dude. It almost feels like WWE went like, people are not making 6-man tag team jokes anymore. We gotta increase the number of tag team matches. In the main event, we saw Bobby Lashley and Riddle versus Seth Rollins and Theory. This was a fun match, and during the match, before the commercial break, Dolph Ziggler makes his return, even though he returned like a few weeks ago as the Dirty Dog, but that doesn't count, I guess. Well, he was watching the match, he wasn't on commentary. I kinda liked Bobby Lashley and Riddle working as a tag team, that was pretty fun, and the finish was also pretty cool. So basically, Theory tried to use the ropes, but Dolph Ziggler pushed his feet off the ropes. We saw an amazing RKO, great sell by Theory. Theory doesn't understand why Dolph Ziggler got involved. Ziggler quickly gets into the ring, nice super kick, and closes Monday Night Raw. This was really random. You know, Dolph Ziggler out of nowhere targeting Theory. I believe he's a babyface right now. I don't know what's happening. Theory is already in like 69 rivalries. Dolph Ziggler, I mean, I'm a Ziggler mark. What can I say, man? I know people are saying Ziggler is the male Natalia, and I do get your point. The booking is basically the same. WWE keep treating them like, you know, a couple of jobbers, and then all of a sudden they're main eventers and we're supposed to take them seriously. I understand that, and I'm not saying you should go over the moon for Dolph Ziggler's WWE return. I'm just saying, as a fan, I'm being biased. You know, I like Ziggler. I think he's absolutely unbelievable in the ring. He's great on the microphone, and when he's given the opportunity, he's one of the best. I don't have high hopes for this, but he already feels like a bigger deal, so hopefully we're gonna get something a bit more special from Dolph Ziggler. Let's be honest, WWE needs more main eventers right now. The roster is really tiny. But thank you for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The Great One, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.